Hi guys, Atanas here and welcome to our Trading Insights video. Today I'm going to take you on a journey through a trade that soared an incredible 23 times the risk taken and only plummeted back down to zero. It was a great roller coaster of highs and lows, but the lessons learned were invaluable. So stick around as I share those insights with you and I'll break down all of the decisions made and the wisdom gained in this experience. So let's dive into the story and uncover the key takeaways together. Stay tuned, guys. This is the trade that actually made me 23 times the risk taken, and then I didn't make a single dollar on it. So you can see here, this is initially before entering in this trade, I was sharing with the community the zones I'm looking at, and this is precisely where the price went. I entered in a short trade, risking only 8 points here. As you can see, my stop loss was 8 points above the entry, and moving forward, the trade was exhibiting profitability from very early, and here it is already 24 minutes only later, and I'm already in a 1 to 7 risk to reward ratio trade. So this was a great starting point, and moving forwards, this is already 1:50 in the afternoon London time, and the trade is staying at a 1 to 17 risk to reward ratio. So at this point I was already entering in a demand zone that I have drawn from the 4-hour chart, and this was telling me, it was giving me warning signs that this might be a good time to start looking for booking profits. But then again, what did I do? I actually let the trade run even longer, and the trade at some point was hitting 1 to 23 risk to reward ratio. As you can see here, I was sitting on definitely on a significant trade from a risk to reward perspective. Then I held onto this trade until next day, and this is when things started to reverse for me. The price at this point started to go higher, and unfortunately I didn't follow my rules. What just to put it down in a quick drawing, what happens basically was, I was looking for initially for a supply zone, and I was looking for the price to exhibit the conditions for a short trade. So this is what happened. The price went into this supply zone, and then I entered in a short trade here. The price went down, and it went significantly down, and I have already pre-drawn my 4H demand area. So this was a demand zone from the 4-hour time frame. So my plan was to actually see how the price reacts to this level and to this zone, sorry, and then take profits here. So at this point, the price was already exhibiting pretty bearish behavior, but after the demand zone has been reached, and I was already sitting on a 23-hour trade, I decided that 23 times the risk taken is not enough for me, so I started being greedy. At this moment, the price started exhibiting reversal characteristics, and instead of booking profits anywhere here or even here at the retest, what I decided to do is one of the the most silly things. I was waiting for the price to basically bounce lower, and I was thinking I might probably reach 1 to 40 risk to reward ratio, something that has happened in the past, but again, definitely not for this trade. I was seeing all of the signs telling me that they were literally screaming at me, take profits now. The price started reversing quite sharply, and before I knew it, I was running a, guess what, a P&L of zero. So my P&L on this trade was $0, and instead of raking 23 times the risk taken. So the conclusion here is, even though if you follow your rules meticulously, you have a great execution at the entry, you're patient enough to wait until your major zone or level is reached, even then, if you break your rules at this last stage, there is a chance that you might not be able to book profits. So this definitely was a great teacher, and there is, as I like to say, there is no better teacher than the market. So even though this was quite an a rare occasion, in most cases when you're in such a place where the the price is giving you a very high risk to reward ratio, there is always another opportunity to book profits. Usually the price at least will retest the lower boundary of these demand zone one more time, or two or three more times, as because this was a significant demand zone. But again, this showed me that if I didn't follow my rules, that the exception was the price reversed straight after retesting this demand zone, and it erased all of my profits. So this was a great lesson. And even though sometimes when you're thinking that you can reach a lot higher risk to reward than what you're sitting on, you should just objectively look at your environment, objectively look at your targets, initial targets, and also the rules of your trading strategy. And then when you take all of this into consideration, see how many cons are there against holding this trade for even longer and book profits. So again, I'm humbled, lesson learned, guys. I'm moving on, but this was definitely a great lesson. Cheers, and see you in the next video. Bye.